Hey guys, Damon here, and today we are going to talk about my three favorite anti-heroes. Now, to be honest, I love anti-heroes as a thing, as just an idea. I love the anti-hero idea, I guess. Um, they're heroes, yet they do bad things. They kill the villain sometimes, and they do the things that normal heroes shouldn't. Normal heroes don't usually kill, put people in jail, and save people. Villains, evil, kill, do all the stuff to get what they want. But anti-heroes do bad stuff to get what they want, but also like do it for the good of. Sometimes it's for themselves, and sometimes it's for different reasons. But to be honest, I don't really watch much anti-hero stuff, and there is a few out there. Um, there's like the more known ones. There's like Ghost Rider, and I think Constantine would be considered an anti-hero too. But anti-hero is a very fine line between anti-hero and villain, and also I guess a hero as well. If you do too much, you're pretty much a villain. And if you do too little, you're pretty much a hero. So it's a fine line to say what's an anti-hero and what's not an anti-hero. I guess you might be able to consider the Mask an anti-hero, but he's borderline villain. But anyways, let's start off with my three favorite anti-heroes. And the first is actually going to be three because I couldn't decide between them. And they are Zero from Code Geass, Hay from Wait, is it Darker Than Black? Yeah, I think it's Darker Than Black. And also, um, Ichiha. Oh my goodness. I forget his name in the middle of this. God damn it. Sasuke's brother. Don't forget his name. Sasuke's brother. That's what I'm gonna call him right now because his name escapes me. Um. So, anyways, I couldn't pick between these three people, and these three people are kind of like borderline villains. Um. So I had to pick like Code Geass because the ending of that show is super just sad. If you never watched it, go watch it. It's like super sad. And he actually does something to help the whole entire world, which makes him a hero. Yet he did it bad, so he's an anti-hero in the same sense. So he's a villain and a hero, which makes him, in my opinion, an anti-hero, even though borderline villain and borderline hero as well. So that's why I had to pick him. I had to pick Hay because he's just a cool character. Although he borderlines the hero and also borderlines the villain because he doesn't do things necessarily for good reasons, but then again, he does try to do good things, even though he's doing them for like bad purposes. So he's kind of an anti-hero. He's not like a full-fledged anti-hero, but he's kind of an anti-hero. And then there is Sasuke's brother. God damn it. Itachi. That's his name. Itachi. I can't believe I forgot his name. His name's Itachi. Sasuke's brother Itachi, who is basically a villain, yet an anti-hero at the same time. Because he did sacrifice something to save a bunch of people, but he had to sacrifice a bunch of people to save those people. So he's basically a villain, yet an anti-hero. It's really he's a really gray area. He's a really gray area. It's hard to decide if he's just like complete villain or anti-hero or a hero in general. I don't know. He's just a hard character to decide. He's kind of like Zero, but he's a little bit harder. Although I think the hardest one to decide would probably be him, but I don't know. Who out of these three do you think's the best anti-hero? I don't know. They're all just different. And they all did horrible things to get to where they are. So borderline villains. And then of course My next choice for my second anti-hero is the Punisher. The Punisher is probably the first anti-hero most people think about, or maybe the second most people think about when they think, oh, anti-heroes? The Punisher, because the Punisher is literally just a guy trying to stop crime, fight against people, and do all that because he was wronged in some way, so he has to fight against crime. And he does it in ways that are much better than superheroes because he actually kills his villains because they're bad people. Unlike Batman, who keeps on locking up Joker, even though he knows Joker has escaped several times, he's just like, no. If he was the one going after Joker, he'd be like, you killed how much people? Here's a bullet to the head. So yeah, he's a really cool, just a really cool guy, you know. He does the dark things to make the place better. That's all you can ask for. Is the Punisher? Uh, he's like the OG anti. He's not the OG one, I guess, but he is one of the OGs, and he's a really good anti-hero. You know, he just has good stories. Um, and he's just a cool anti-hero. You know, he goes around killing the bad guys. Like some heroes should to some of their villains, because some of their villains are horrible, but if they don't, they keep on escaping from prison. But yeah, just a cool hero. I mean, anti-hero. And then let's go to my very first anti-hero, Deadpool. Who didn't see this coming? Deadpool is freaking hilarious. Although he does go borderline criminal sometimes and borderline hero sometimes, the majority of the times he stays in that anti-hero range, so you can still call him an anti-hero. So why is he my favorite? Because he's the best character out of all the characters I just showed you. I'm sorry to say, even to anime fans, I love those animes and I love those characters, but Deadpool has him beat because he's just awesome. I mean, come on, he's a fourth wall breaker. He's a jokester. Most of his jokes are pretty damn funny, and just his whole stick's funny, pretty much. Um, I've always loved Deadpool, man, and plus he got his powers from Wolverine in the comics. Uh, at least some of the comics. I don't know if all the comics he got his powers from Wolverine, but some of the comics he got his powers from Wolverine. So that's something. I guess Wolverine's kind of an anti-hero too, sometimes. But yeah, Deadpool, best anti-hero because he's just the best anti-hero. I don't know what else to say. He's just the best anti-hero. And I can't wait till his second movie comes out and see what it's like, man. Let's hope it's as good as the first. But Deadpool, Deadpool. Anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Guys, just telling you, if you click one of these boxes, you will either go to my most recent video or a video that YouTube thinks you will like. And if you click on my face, right here, you will go subscribe to my channel. I guess you won't go anywhere, you'll subscribe. Anyways, that's enough, guys. Peace.